Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and in today's video it's all about liquid and powder blush. If you're wondering how to use liquid blushes as well as how to apply your powder blush, this video is for you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, this will be a great time for you to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you in my next one. I am absolutely in love with applying blushes. I think that that is one of my favorite steps when it comes to makeup. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of go through how to apply liquid blush as well as powder blush. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing some of my liquid blushes as well as powder blushes, swatching them for you, as well as showing you how to apply them and what step in your makeup routine you should be applying your liquid blush. I'm going to start with getting my foundation done. When it comes to applying liquid blushes, your liquid blush usually goes on after your foundation. So I've already moisturized and primed my face. So I'm just taking the time to blend out my foundation. However, if you're interested in a video on how to create a flawless foundation base, I have a video that I will link here for you guys to go check out that video. But I'm just taking some time to blend my foundation because this is a really important step to me. And I'm going to move on to highlighting my face. I'm going to apply concealer in the places where I would usually highlight. And then I'll just let that sit for a minute before I go in and blend it. So I'm just blending out my forehead down the bridge of my nose. And I've already blended my Cupid's bow as well as my chin. Again, if you're interested in going into details about how I go about my flawless base, then I will link that video for you. So now that I've applied my foundation and my concealer, this is the part where you want to apply your liquid blush. I'm going to go through some of the liquid blushes that I have and share them with you. So in no particular order, I have the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and this shade is in Grateful. I find this color to be really gorgeous and very pigmented. This applies beautifully on dark skin, and so if you want a really nice red blush, then this is a really beautiful shade. It is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way, but it's absolutely beautiful. I also have another one from Rare Beauty, and this shade is in Joy. I really love this shade. It's a really nice peach shade, and it's just perfect for the days that I want that no makeup look, or I really want a very soft glam. I find that this shade picks up beautifully, and sometimes depending on my mood, I would go in with like a cocktail and mix both of them together. The next liquid blushes that I have are from IDEH. I find that IDEH makes some really great blushes, whether it's powder blushes, liquid blushes, cream blushes. IDEH makes some really gorgeous blushes, and they have some really lovely, like, base products. So the first shade that I have, which I can not see because their writing is so tiny, is Gorge Orange. Now this is a really nice orange shade, and I find that I love to wear this more in fall. I don't know why, but this is like, what I reach out for mainly during fall, but you can definitely wear it any time of the year. I find that this is a beautiful shade, and it wears really beautiful too, and I find that it's very pigmented. The next one is Suave Mauve, and this is a beautiful mauve color. I also like this shade, and I tend to wear it more when I want a very natural blush. It's beautiful, picks up really gorgeous on the skin. And again, when it comes to my blush application, I love to do like a cocktail, mix a couple of shades together just to give me something unique. And the last shade is Bronze Bombshell, and this is a brown blush, which is really gorgeous, picks up really nice on my skin. This is more for the days that I want something very soft and just blends well with like my skin tone. This is beautiful, and these shades are stunning. I don't know if I have another one. The last shade that I have is Berry Well, and this is a beautiful berry tone that is just gorgeous again. So this is what it looks like. Beautiful, applies beautifully, picks up really nice. And then the last blush that I have that is a liquid blush is from Juvia's Place, and this is Perky Poppy. Beautiful, beautiful shade, super pigmented, so a little goes a long way, and I find that this works very well and picks up beautifully on dark skin. So if you're like, all these are the blushes that you recommended don't really pick up on my skin, this will. So I tend to apply just a tiny amount, and it just, blends out beautifully. And because of this, I want to try more of their shades because the color payoff is beautiful. Now, when it comes to the placement of blush, a lot of people struggle as to where to apply their blush, but I'm going to show you some easy techniques just to kind of locate that. So one of the things that I like to do is find like my cheekbone, and you can kind of feel your cheekbone, but one of the things that I want you to locate is the highest point. So for me, this would be around here, and from there I would apply like one, two dots, and my aim is always to blend upwards as opposed to going down to apply all over my cheeks. Now, another method that I've seen on social media is people taking like two fingers and then applying from there up. I think that it's also too close to your cheeks, so I would say like take three of those fingers and then take it one, two, and then apply your blush there. I'm going to blend out my foundation because my hand has touched my face, just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. For me, I don't need to do that step because I kind of know where I want my blush to be applied. And I'm going to pick the Perky Poppy from Juvia's Place. And honestly, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off the excess because let me tell you, this thing is pigmented. And I'm going to just one, two dots and do the same. One, two. One of the things I like to do is just let it sit for a bit so that I can get that color payoff. When it comes to blending out my blush, I want a brush that I can control and also control the application. And this is a face blender. It is from a set of brushes that I have, but this is very tapered at the top, and this is also going to give me that control but also help diffuse the product. So what I'm going to do is start to blend, and I'm kind of flicking it as I'm blending but also pressing it into my skin. So blend, but I'm not blending down, I'm actually blending up, blending it into my hairline. So as I'm blending, I have that control. And if you notice, even if I want to pull the product close to my cheeks, it's really after I've blended into my hairline. And so it's whatever is really left on the brush that I just use in blending close to my cheeks. Now, one of the things that I love to do when it comes to blending out my blush is that this might be picking up on somebody's face and it's like, oh my God, this is too much. I love to go in with my foundation brush that I've used, and I'm just going to not blend on the blush. I'm going to blend like the harsh lines, so like the ends. So I'll blend here, I'll blend here, and I'll blend here so that it really blends into like my foundation and doesn't show any harsh lines whatsoever. So that is a very necessary step for me. Now, you can see the application is subtle. As much as the product is super pigmented, applying a little bit goes a long way because then you work with building up as opposed to trying to remove that product, and that can be chaotic. So apply a tiny amount, and if you feel like it's not enough, you can always go in with a little more and then blend that way. But I like how this is picking up on my skin, and I know that this is also going to kind of fade in a way because I'm not done setting my under eyes. I haven't applied powder before applying my powder blush. So I'm going to do all of these things, then come back and show you how I go about applying powder blush. So first I'm going to set underneath my eyes. Now I'm done setting my highlight, bronzing a little bit. So before I apply my finishing powder, this is the time that I would apply my powder blush. I have a few powder blushes that I find to be extremely gorgeous. So I'm going to start with one of my oldest blush. This is from MAC Cosmetics. It's called Cheeky Bits, and I love that it has like tiny gold flecks. It's their extra dimension blush, and this blush is old, so I'm just gonna swatch it so you can see. And this is what it looks like on my finger, and this is what it looks like when I swatch that blush. This is what I would reach out for if I was going more for that everyday blush kind of feel. So yeah, it's a really gorgeous blush, and I have used the hell out of this blush. The next is from Mented Cosmetics. If you don't know Mented Cosmetics, they're a black owned brand, and this is the shade Peach for the Stars. It's also a really nice orange blush, and also has like gold reflexes in it, so it picks up beautifully as well. Again, it would be perfect for that everyday makeup look. And I also have another blush from them, which is called Clay Too Much. This is more of a deep red, and it is beautiful. It applies so well on dark skin. I'm going to swatch it, and you see how gorgeous it is. It looks a little light, but it picks up really well on my skin. Another blush that I have is from NYX. This is their Butter Melt Blush, and the shade that I have, Butter Than Before. Sorry, that took me a while to find the name. Butter Than Before. It's a deep raspberry, and it is beautiful. This has color payoff. Let me show you. This is what it looks like. You can't tell me that that is not a beautiful blush for a drugstore brand. Like, beautiful. I also have the Urban Decay blush. This is in Situationship, and it's also a beautiful blush, and it applies really well on dark skin. Like, even the amount that I put on my finger is a lot. So see that pigment. Beautiful, beautiful color. Absolutely love it. Another shade that I also have from Urban Decay is Sunset Vine. It's a beautiful, nice orange shade, and it picks up really beautifully. It is super pigmented, so this, I would say, like, just apply, you know, a little amount and then build up based on what you want. Then the last blush that I have is from Juvia's Place. This is their blush palette in volume 1, and I really like it because it gives you options. It has the same, like, you know, deep berry tone and orange tone that I love. I'm going to swatch them so you can see, and this is what it looks like. So these are all the shades of blushes that I have. Gorgeous, gorgeous shades. I'm gonna apply the Situationship from Urban Decay. Again, when it comes to applying blush, I wanna make sure that I have control. So these kind of brushes are really good to apply your blush. I've taken a small amount. I'm just gonna dust off the excess. Now you can kind of see my cream blush peeking through, but I'm going to just apply that where my cream blush is. And what I'm doing is pressing and moving the product around. So again, if I'm not happy with the application, I can go in with a little more just to build up on that color. You don't want to pack a lot of it and then start thinking of how to get rid of it. So you apply a little and then build up on that. Now I'm not done. I still need to apply my powder because I want this to look natural. I want this to look seamless. So I'm going to go in with my face powder to pull this whole look together. Pull this look together, I'm going to take my face setting powder as well as a powder brush, and I'm just going to dip that into the product. And what I'm going to do is really go over this blush. And so in this case, I don't mind going over it because it's going to kind of help diffuse that color as well as, you know, help fade any harsh lines. So I'm just going to use this to set all over my face. You can see how subtle the blush is now picking up because I've kind of gone over it with my face powder and I really love it. I'm going to just finish up my lips and then set my face with a setting spray and come and show you guys the finished look. So this is the finished look. I hope you learned something new on how to apply your liquid blush as well as your powder blush, as well as some techniques to help making it look more flawless and seamless. If this video was helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave those questions in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next one.